Hi, welcome to Obachanchatter, and I'm here with you today to recap Summerhouse. I think this is like season 10. I don't know what episode it is, but it's the episode that the right one that I'm supposed to be on for the next one catching me. Okay. So anyway, we start off with Gar- uh Ciara, Gabby, and Paige and Danielle all arrive up to the house at the same time. They the first ones to get there, followed by Amanda and Kyle. And they also are talking about while they're in the car, they discuss what eras that they are in their life. You know, you hear the soft. I'm in my soft life era. I'm in my this era, my man era, my no dick era, whatever. They in their eras. So when they ask Amanda what era she's in, she's like, I'm in my no patience era. So she explains to us in her confessional that ever since her and Kyle took a negative pregnancy test, their relationship been kind of like funky. So we hear Paige say in her relationship that her and Craig are good, and she says she loves him so very much, but she loves herself more. And I think that's always worked. As long as you keep focused on yourself and what you want, and you got to consider his needs too. But when you try to live or make somebody else happy, that ain't gonna work. So anyway, Ciara and Wes, they're still kind of talking to each other. So Ciara, everybody laughing because Amanda and Paige sitting at the table, and they see Ciara in there helping Wes cook, and they say as long as they know her, as long as many times as they seen her come up to that summer house and spend time with them, they ain't never seen that hoe on the grill. But he bring her out her element. So Wes lets her know that his father is a cattle rancher, and that really turns her on because what he didn't know is that she likes animals and she particularly cares for horses. So anyway, they just sit there and they're happy that their friend seems to be happy. So anyway, Amanda and Kyle somehow or another, I think my notes are fucked up, but you'll get Amanda and Kyle are talking. And Amanda says that she can't win with Kyle. And Kyle says that Amanda talks always talking shit to him about, I don't get up at 7. I'm not an early riser. People like, but the fucking business that feeds your ass and keep the lights on is an early riser business. So Amanda said she wanna design women's bathing suits, and she said that she just tired of being in a space where she always feel like she's Kyle's girlfriend and she not, that she's his fucking wife. So Kyle, I said, acting like a baby. He crying because he said he's sick of Amanda shit, and he do like a little boy pouting. He throwing shit. He just acting crazy. So he said she thinks she lazy. She don't want to get up and get shit done. He said he ain't a morning person either, but he like to eat. So so Lindsey says that she loves. So anyway, apparently they was teasing Lindsey because she from Albany, but she said she like being from Albany. So you got Danielle talking to Kyle about man that she listening and she's like, I understand what you feel, and it's not easy. You know how she feel like being a founder and a CEO of some shit, but she ain't done nothing. So she said, I think Kyle losing sight that he got his business like he got his business because of her help. It ain't like she ain't doing shit. So anyway, we got Jesse in the room with Wes and they sitting on the side of the bed because Wes went to go check on him and Jesse's real emotional because he said, he emotional about his cancer and he's scared because he felt something on his nuts and he think the cancer may be back. So he just tell him, Wes just tell Jesse that he gonna be okay, that he there for him. So anyway, Kyle kind of want to go out because he wanted to get the fuck away from Amanda, but he trying to scrape up some people. So Kyle, Danielle, and West, and Jesse, they all go out clubbing, and I think Danielle on the girl. So when Kyle come home, he trying to kiss Amanda, he trying to get on top of her, but she just pushed like motherfucker to the left, get your ass over there. So the next day in the room listening, Kyle talk, they in the bed talking, and she says yesterday you confused me She said you confusing me because we've been doing this shit for a couple of days. I mean, a couple of months or a year or so now, and we planning this wedding, and all you bringing in this motherfucker is 70,000. I'm making like 150. I'm spitting on top of your money. So what the fuck is going on? So he looking at her like I'm trying to find myself. And she said, "Didn't I tell you what get me wet is a nigga that got fired and he making the money, he bringing home in the bag, and he was like, I'm trying to do all that." She said, "Well, how long this shit you gonna try for?" And he just like, "Oh my god, man, I'm trying to talk to you." And she ain't saying that, but what she's saying is, I'm trying to get married to you in 3 months, nigga. You ain't got no job. I make more money than you. You more confused, and this you back on drugs. So anyway, here go the thing, Carl. You don't gotta sit there and act like you fucking confused. Do not marry this bitch. That's whatever money y'all spent. Just chuck it up as money well spent before it was more money spent from a divorce and the splitting up the kids and all that type of shit. Just go because y'all not in the same place. To me, Lindsay just want to be married and had some kids. By the time she, whatever number she put on her fucking clock, she want that motherfucker not to expire. So anyway, he says that their communication just fucking sucks. So anyway, Ciara is asking Jesse how he feeling. And he like, my nut sack is crazy. I don't know. What I mean, we fitting to see. Like, he make light of it, but he real serious about his shit because he be crying. So Lindsay and Clown aren't talking to each other. And he done got by the bed and packed his shit up. And she like, this motherfucker's packing. So he finna go home. And she like, I ain't riding home with you because I need some space, nigga. I need to stop by doctor's with my girls, have some drinks, laugh and decompress from your shit. And he was like, well, all I wanted to do was ride home with you. And she was like, listen, this is what you can ride home with. You can ride home with my fucking bags. And I told you I ain't going nowhere. I just need a minute from you. And he was like, well, I thought, because she was like, motherfucker, what did you hear me say? So this motherfucker go downstairs and put his shit in the car and he just leaves. So she come downstairs with her bag and one, and I don't know, I think it's Paige helping her. And this nigga done drove off. And she's like, God damn. And I'm gonna tell you something, Kyle. You like a real bitch. You really did. You look mad as a motherfucker. Like, dude, your girl can't take 3, 4 hours by herself. She ain't divorcing you. Y'all live in the same house. She coming home and probably some space after you would have been on your drive at about an hour and a half in. You probably would have been all right, maybe an hour in. Let's do some music. If you know what you need to do, you need to stop and get you some THC somewhere so you can get home, chew that shit up, and don't worry about it. So anyway, he bitching that a man that ain't riding home with him. And she said, I just think it's better that if you just go home by your goddamn self because this is not going to work for us. So, anyway, that's how it ends. It ends with Karl leaving like a punk ass bitch riding home by himself. So, all the other ladies say goodbye to each other and then we'll see. We'll see. And I hope that if they can't look at this backwards, even Lindsay, y'all know. Even y'all friends is telling y'all. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. Karl and Danielle probably make a better couple than Karl and Lindsay. I'm just saying. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you stay here with me, trying to put my couples together and make shit work and stick like it's supposed to stick and da 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 da. So anyway, thank you for being here.